What is going on, guys? So if y'all own a 6.9 or 7.3 IDI, y'all will know one of the main issues with these trucks is the fuel return lines, and that is exactly what we're going to be tackling today. I have a few return lines that have started to leak some. The rear passenger side was the first one to go and hasn't been driven in about 2 weeks, so they're a little bit dried up. But I also had this guy right here leak a ton. It was actually covered in diesel down here, and then a couple in the back were also leaking. So we're going to go ahead, remove this air cleaner, start taking off the lines, and then we have the kit already. We're going to put it together each side at a time and then install the new O-rings and injector cups. So stay tuned, guys, and let's go ahead and get this project knocked out. Got the air cleaner off, and here's a bunch of that squirrel nest, rat nest, whatever that's been accumulating in here. We definitely need to get this out before it causes another fire, but seems pretty simple. I watched one little video, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop off all these little clips and then remove each line in one piece. So the first thing I did was go ahead and loosen these clips on each line, put them in the middle. So now what I do is loosen the injector line, and then I'll be able to pop off all the caps. So I got the driver's side section off, and what I'm going to do now is actually take off all the O-rings, and then I'm going to go ahead over to the truck and I'm going to make a measurement of all these lines, cut it out perfectly, and then install the new ones just like this right here, and then place it back on. But hopefully these O-rings aren't too difficult to pop off. Doubt they would be. I'm going to get a little pick, knock all these guys off, and then go ahead and start putting the new lines together. So I realized I definitely did an extra step. So when I got to this side, I didn't actually remove the clips because all I gotta do is pop off the lines and then remove them all in one piece. So kind of did an extra step over there, but no big deal. I need a screwdriver to kind of pry up on these caps, and then they all pop right off. This side, we're all pretty easy. I only need to pry up on one. So but it looks like these are kind of tough. So all I've been doing is getting the screwdriver in here and just kind of prying up. Kind of hard to do one hand, but just kind of loosening it, and it should. And if you're doing that, it kind of just pops right off. So I'm just going to do the same thing with all of these and free them all up, and then go inside where it's a little bit cooler and go ahead and reassemble the new kit and make sure we got everything done correctly. Come back out here and do the process reversed. So the old O-rings are all completely removed and we are totally ready to reassemble. But before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and clean the injector, make sure there is no debris on any of these injectors at all. I'm actually going to do them one by one. That way I ensure that there's no debris, sand, or anything on any of the injectors, because if any debris gets on it, these O-rings are just going to leak again. So I'm gonna go ahead and be really careful and take my time with this, and then get this new setup on the truck. So I just put the kit inside and I removed the first cap on the driver's side, and looking at the kit, there's not a single cap that looks like that. So I don't know if something's wrong, but it looks like I'm gonna have to use this cap again. I don't like doing that, but there's not a cap in here that has a single flow, whatever it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just reuse this one, clean it out. It looks fine, but it's kind of annoying. I'll go ahead and remove the rest of them, line up the new ones, make sure we're all good, and then go ahead and reinstall the new line, cut that to proper length, and then should be okay. But that's definitely kind of frustrating. So I cleaned up the lines a little bit, got these O-rings sitting in some motor oil and a little bit of diesel. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on there, do one at a time. Hopefully it's not too big of a deal. I don't want to tear these things because they only gave me 16. So if I tear one, then I'm screwed. So I'm gonna be careful with it and hopefully have no issues getting these suckers on. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw our new lines that we just assembled back onto the truck. All right, so all the O-rings are on. I've started putting on the lines now. And one thing I just had an issue with is because I put all the lines on like this and doing it one at a time, it's kind of hard to push down with these clamps in the way. So what I did is actually take this 5/8 wrench, put it around here, and then just easy, firm pressure straight down, press it right on. So that's the ticket for that, in my opinion. Haven't had any issues yet. So yeah, it's going pretty smooth so far. So I'll catch you guys once I get these sides knocked out, and then we'll move on to the passenger. So we get all the lines tightened down and reinstalled, including the filter head line. So we're gonna go ahead and bleed the air out of the system. And before I even say this was an easy job, let's make sure we don't have fuel flowing out of every single line that we just did. Kind of worried about it, not gonna lie. I don't think I messed any lines up, but my luck, I guarantee you that I definitely screwed something up. Not only do we have these two leaking, the first 10 seconds of it running, also sprung a leak from the line that goes to this filter head down to here. So, oh, and also this sucker, it's not tight at all. So that was leaking. I'll see if I can't figure that out. That shouldn't be a big deal. These may not just be seated right, I don't know, but it almost feels like there's rust down there. I can't tell if it's leaking out of the bolt or if it's literally rusted out right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if these aren't seated. They appear to be seated, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'll pop these lines off and see what I gotta do. So I believe this one just wasn't seated all the way when I thought it was, because I saw that little gap in between the threads, so I thought it was, but I put a ton of pressure and it finally clicked. So I moved to this right here. I didn't feel a hole, and it must have been leaking for a while, because if you look at all this junk down here, it looks super damp. So this bolt was actually kind of loose, so somebody was messing with that before me. I never noticed a leak, but with that air cleaner on, it's pretty much blocked, so I could have been leaking diesel here for a while. So I'm gonna move on to this one, see if it's just not seated, and then put everything back together and test one more time. All right, so take two with these lines readjusted, this one readjusted, and that bolt tight. So hopefully we're all good. Remove this line right here from the filter head to the injection pump, and it is not cracked. It is in fact the O-ring. It is totally dry rotted and broken into pieces there. You can see some of it here, but I fixed the lines that were leaking with, I just used the old caps, and the O-rings were still good, so no more leaks. The only leak I have is obviously this line that I pulled off, but this injector is stripped, and I've either got to go to the junkyard and pick one off a 6.9 that's there, or just buy a reman for 50 bucks. But I kind of want this truck back on the road ASAP. Also, this line right here, I don't know what you're doing with yours, but this sucker will not stay tight with these crappy squeeze clamps. So I'm just gonna get a different style clamp and throw it on there, but it'll just fall right off. Like, just a little bit of pressure, it just pops off. So I don't know what you're doing for that, but it's annoying. Alrighty guys, as you guys just saw, we have 3 leaking injectors. We did go ahead and fix 2 of them, but the one that is still leaking is the one that we stripped by accident. So we're actually here at the junkyard, gonna go see if we can locate a injector. I know there's another IDI in another yard nearby, so if there's not one at this one, we'll go over there. And we also are going to use this opportunity to see if there's any other parts that we need for the truck. So let's go ahead, head inside and see what we can find. So we have managed to locate a 6.9. I haven't popped the hood yet, so well, let's go ahead and see if the engine's actually still here. Oh, the hood isn't staying up. They're all missing the caps, most of them anyway. I think it's probably better to take one over here that hasn't been touched. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off real quick and see if it's any good. See if it has any tags on it. There's some sort of mark right here. Looks like it's been rebuilt at some point. It's a service truck, so go ahead and pull one of these injectors out and hopefully it's decent. Okay, well, we had a fight, but we got the injector. $6. You know, it may not be good. They said the truck was running when they got it in the lot, so we'll have to find out. Y'all may know if this is a bad injector just by looking at it. So, but I'm gonna still try it. Got no choice. So I'm gonna put up all these tools. Y'all stay tuned, we're gonna put this thing on. So we just ran to the parts store, grabbed the O-rings that we need for this fuel line right here. Kind of a pain to get that thing back on, but everything is now secured. We got the new injector, or the old injector, put in there, and it threaded on just fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and start up the truck, and hopefully she runs with no leaks. We'll have to find out in just a minute, and we'll take it on a test drive. All right, guys, well, it's been a super busy last couple of days. We finally went ahead and fixed the IDI. As you can tell, we were able to drive it 2 hours back home, and no leaks in the fuel. So unfortunately, we have found a new issue. The water pump decided to start puking. I just wiggled around the fan clutch and noticed that. So one problem leads to another. So let's go ahead and fix that. But that'll be another video. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll catch y'all in the next one.